I'm just glad he's paying me because Mike is just an...
Rolling.
What? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, it's time for your weekly Fix the Funny. Can I get another one of these? I'm going to need this. I'm about to do this shit. So grab... I'm okay, I swallowed it. So grab a cocktail, take those pants off, and treat yourself to the sexy bald man that makes you tingle in your special place. Woo! I'm drunk! Got my mind on my money, my money on my mind, bitch! I'm house announcer Chet Jackson, and it's time for the Me, Myself, and I show with Mike Betancourt! Are we done? Yes.
Me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I.
Ha! 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 Hello, 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 and welcome to another exciting episode of Me, Myself, and I, episode 136. 136 episode right here, right now, this summer. Are you ready? No, because everyone will be having COVID around that time. No one's gonna have a summer this next year. Hello, everybody. Is everyone enjoying their second shutdown? Huh? I hope you are, because I am, and it's Thursday night, and it's time for Me, Myself, and I. We have an amazing show tonight. Not only am I here, not only am I wearing Mike, the Incredible Dad. No, I'm not grabbing my nipples. I'm just showing you the shirt. And we have also my correspondent, Mr. Dustin Wood. He will be joining us shortly. We also have a phenomenal guest tonight. You have seen him in the Atonement, the Chosen One. He is also featured for Patrice O'Neal and Gary Owens. You've seen him on BET. He's a great friend of mine, and I can't wait to have him. Mr. Steph Sanders is kind of in the building. I mean, this is the studio. This is, he's in the internet. There you go. Steph Sanders is in the internet. That's what's up. And I can't wait to have him. Do I sound like I'm high? No, because I had four cups of coffee. What did he say? No, I think you drank 7 cups of coffee with a side of espresso. Nice try. Almost. Four. Can you see me? Say, it's jittery. Hubby's all jittery. Got a hubby. Anyways, we have a great show. I already said that. Move on, Mike, and I will, and I am. I want to let everyone know. I know the second shutdown sucks. I get it, but you know what? You're here with me. Okay, let's make the best of it. Okay, let's move on. Did anyone remember what Monday was? Anyone that's watching right now, what Monday was? I'll wait a second. That's right. Pearl Harbor. And on my feed and on television, I didn't see one thing about Pearl Harbor. Maybe a little, let us not forget the survivors of the Pearl Harbor, blah, 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 blah. Not one. So what does that tell us? We are no longer emotionally attached to Pearl Harbor like we used to be. You remember when as a kid, we used to be like, oh, Pearl Harbor, you see all the survivors. And there's 20 survivors left? Once they're all gone, guess what's going to happen? The way we see Pearl Harbor, the way we think about Pearl Harbor, we're going to think about it the way we think about the Civil War. It's on its way to the Civil War. You know what? Bear with me. When you're watching the Civil War or anything about the Civil War, how do you feel? You don't feel anything. You're like, oh, God, this is so boring. Yes, the North and South, they fought each other and blah, blah, blah. That's what's going to happen with Pearl Harbor because you didn't see anything. I didn't see anything on the feed. 2020 has made us numb to Pearl Harbor. I do have a Pearl Harbor story, though. Did you know that my grandfather was stationed in Pearl Harbor and he left one day before Pearl Harbor was bombed? Imagine that. One day before it was bombed. We wouldn't have this show if my grandfather was stayed there. So if my grandfather wasn't a coward, we wouldn't have this show. Oh, I love this show. Speaking of Pearl Harbor and not a coward, you know who's not a coward? It's time for Dustin's Thoughts. That's who's not a coward. And here we go. I got to do this and then do that and then share the audio. And then here we go. I'm sorry. I should have clicked and had it ready. But you know what? It's Thursday. I had 4 cups of coffee. Let's keep going. You know who's not a coward? There, I'll say it again. You know who's not a coward? Dustin. Dustin Wood. Time for Dustin's Thoughts. Let's go.
So I've been thinking, this whole COVID thing hasn't really been an issue for me. It really has just been kind of a real breath of fresh air for me. It's easily in my top 5 of herd thinners. The worst part, though, is just like this mask thing, I don't mind wearing the mask. The problem is my town only sells one kind of mask. I don't want to wear this, okay? I don't want to wear something that looks like evidence in the R. Kelly trial. And so I don't wear it. And then when I'm walking through the store, I'm not talking to people. I'm not interacting. I don't even like eye contact at all. So I'm not going to go out of my way to talk to a stranger. I'm Catholic. I've been social distancing since I was 12. I'm walking down the aisle in the store. I'm not wearing a mask. And this rich guy starts coming up the aisle. And I know what you're thinking. How do you know he's rich? He had the sweater tied over his shoulders. He looked like he was all fancy, like he could do long division. I walked past him. I wasn't coughing. I wasn't sneezing. I wasn't even sweaty. And he goes, "Sir, you put on your mask. I don't want to catch whatever you're breathing out into the world." Who's this guy afraid of catching? My minimum wage? What? This guy's going to be on his yacht later just hitting dingas off his own private range, and then he's going to cough, and he's going to be like, "Oh my God, I caught that fat kid's poverty." It's just upsetting. I guess the point I'm trying to make is Mike should buy me a new mask. I think if we all come together, especially you guys in the comments right now, and we start getting hashtag make Mike buy Dustin a mask happen in the comments, I think we can really cause some change at me, myself, and I. Because right now he's just paying me in Hot Pockets, and he'll only buy me one flavor, the spinach cheese flavor. Hashtag make Mike buy Dustin a mask. Together, we can change the world.
There we go. Normally, I would disagree with Dustin. Normally, I wouldn't. Normally, I'd be like, no. You know what? Let's bring Dustin out. Dustin, you want a mask? Guess what? You're going to get a mask.
Yes!
You're going to wear it. And guess what's going to have on it? It's going to have the Me, Myself, and I logo on your face. Buy Dustin mask. You got it.
I love it, dude. I didn't even have to do the social media campaign. I was hoping through the whole show you were going to bring up comments that said hashtag make Mike buy Dustin a mask, but you crumbled right away. I should have asked for a raise.
That is actually a better idea. And that's why you're the correspondent and I'm not, because I didn't even think about that. But let's keep going. Fine. You know what? Fine. You're happy now? Let's create a banner.
Yes.
Was it make Mike
buy Dustin a mask?
Buy Dustin a mask.
By the way, I don't appreciate that you started it with most times I would disagree with Dustin. We don't know that. You don't know what I'm going to say in these things.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, our
Damn it, dude.
You fell into that one.
Every week I fall into the same
Hold on. I love you, Dustin. Go ahead. Say one thing, brother. Go ahead.
I just want to say, yeah, keep your hands where I can see them. Okay. I just want to say thank you to you, and I'm really excited to hear from Steph because he's hilarious. I watched him at Don't You Dare. I watched him I watched him at Punchline once, and it's maybe the most I've ever seen somebody crush in my life on stage. So I'm very excited to talk
great,
to him
man. Super great, dude. Thank you, man. That was so much fun. Look, it's already starting.
Yeah, thank you, Brian.
Brian Harlan, he was in the United States Navy with me. Good to have you on the show, Brian. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome.
Oh, look at this. Chris Laird. Yo, you should buy Dustin Mask, and if you don't buy it, I'll put your arm in a cast.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh! Straight fire.
Damn.
Bars.
Oh, guess what? We have another comment, ladies and gentlemen. Dustin, check this out from a former guest, Mr. Kirk McHenry. He says, Mike, what's up, brother? Happy holidays. Tell Steph I don't like him. This show's already on fire.
Dude,
let's get going. All right, dude. Are you going to stick around for for
absolutely,
Steph?
man. I got to ask Steph some questions. You know,
awesome, brother. We'll see you soon.
All right, man.
All right. So much fun. It's so much fun to have a I know it's called Me, Myself, and I, and for the longest time before I started live streaming, I was just talking to myself, but this is fun. I mean, this is really fun because I have control. If I didn't have control, I'd be like, man, this show sucks, but this is fun. Make sure, Mike, you buy Duskin a mask. Duskin. I sound like I'm a redneck. Make sure you buy Duskin a mask, boy. Anyways, all right, let's move along, ladies and gentlemen. Before I bring him up, let's just show you the talent Mr. Steph Sanders has. I'm going to show you. He's freaking hilarious. I've known him for a very long time, and it's just absolutely amazing that he's on the show. But check this out. This is what I love about him. He's so damn good, too. You know? Here we go.
45 and up, man. Hey, so this year, every year is a year, man. I reflect on my life. I'm like, man, I got older, and I'm older, but I ain't old. But I feel old, you know. Especially as a black kid. Let me tell you something made me feel old this year. Hey, all my life, I could dance my ass off. Any goddamn dance you was doing in whatever era, I was doing that shit. I realized I was getting older when I couldn't do this. Oh, you know, that shit cold, man. What the fuck? Getting older with that shit, man. You know, you get older, man. Hey, somebody, remember you was like 18, 25, you had young and spot. You be sitting down, they be like, Steph, let's go. You up this motherfucker. Anyway, whatever. We gone, right? 35 and up, your ass, they say, let's go. But depending on how long you sitting down, you got questions. Hey, Steph, let's go, man. Hey, which way? Because I need which way. No, I need to align my hips and my knees that way. Like, I can't just be getting up any kind of way and shit. This is ridiculous, man. Y'all remember everybody 45, 35 and up? You remember the club? Oh, my God. Remember the club? Remember them days? Shit, you was, hey, what I'm talking about? You go out 18 to 25, you didn't give a damn. You pre-gamed at home, drank your ass off, drove to the club. No, you shouldn't drive to the club. You got one hand out the window on the goddamn road. No, you shouldn't be driving. You drunk in the motherfucker. Drive to the club. Stay all night drinking there and shit. Go stay in the club all night, sleep for 2 hours, go to work the next day like, what we doing tonight, bitch, right? Shit, 7 days a week. Right? But it might not be happening like that anymore? No. Hell no. Now, you might make it to the club. Your ass drink 2 glasses of wine, though. You be finding a VIP booth table laying down in that motherfucker like, fuck this shit. Hey, y'all playing that Negro for Party B shit. I don't even know that bitch. What that M2 me and Frank Beverly amazing. God dang. Ridiculous. Shit changed when you get older, man. You care about different things. You're 35 and up right now, you care about different things you never thought you care about in your life. Like now you care about 3 things. You care about gas mileage. Right? Somebody asks you for a ride to the home, you be like, where you live, man? Where you live? Where you live, huh? Who the fuck keep moving my remote? Right? And customer service. You care about 18 to 25, you didn't give a damn. Somebody give you bad customer service, you didn't give a damn. You put them on Snapchat. Whatever you do. Somebody now, your ass is 45 and up, your ass, if this bitch ain't checking your Pepsi every 7 minutes an hour, you ready to call the manager on this bitch. You ain't giving this bitch no tips, nothing. But she fucking your Pepsi up every 7 minutes.
Love him. See? Now you see why. Okay, here we go. Gotta get ready before I bring him up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen him on BET. He has worked with the likes of Sinbad, Leslie Jones, Gary Owens, and Patrice O'Neal. Please give him a me, myself, and I. Welcome to Steph Sanders.
Man, no. I need to take you on the road with me, man. You give the best intros ever.
Dude,
what's up, Mike?
That's how we do, Steph.
I see you and Dustin crazy as hell, man.
That's how we do here on Me, Myself, and I, brother. How you doing, man? Thanks for being on the show, dude.
Man, thank you for having me, brother. My pastor would like to talk to me about my set right there. I don't know how many words I said, how many times I said, God damn it, fuck. Damn.
You know what's the great thing? You know what's the great thing about the pastor?
Yeah.
He'll forgive you.
He'll forgive you.
He'll forgive you. Just say, you know, this is what you need to say to him. You know, if he gives you any flack, just say, you know what? Make Mike buy Dustin a mask.
A mask.
There you go.
Buy Dustin a mask, man.
There you go. Straight up. He'll be like, what's that mean? It's like, you know, you should pray for it.
Make Mike buy Dustin a mask. That's a tongue twister. Make Mike buy Dustin
goes, man.
I love it.
How you been, man? I know comedies right now, few far in between, man. How you holding up?
Hey, man, I'm holding up, man. You know, a lot of people, you had to, after a while, you had to say, look, COVID is going to be COVID. We're in a pandemic. Right. You got to look at the bright side of things and do some things you never did. Like, I'm good at some things I never thought I'd be good at. I started a business for strippers when they age out. I started
aged out strippers.
I did, man. Strippers when they age out, somebody got, they got talents and skills that are not used after they age out. So I'm come on, man. I'm gonna make preeminent. I'm gonna be preeminent promoter of strippers once they age out. Customer service jobs, everything.
Jesus had Mary Magdalene. Steph Sanders got the aged out stripper.
Same thing, man. Cinnamon and barbecue and Mercedes and Unique need a job.
Cinnamon and barbecue.
You can't get jobs with names like that. But I'm good. I'm cooking a lot, man. I'm writing a lot.
That's good.
That's what it is, man. It's so COVID is COVID, man. We getting 10 cents an hour on Zoom shows. So, and every comedian I know is doing DoorDash. And so, what is it? It is what it is, man.
No, you know what's great about that set you did, man? It was a packed house at Punchline, man.
It was.
I'm sure you just felt that energy.
The energy, right? That's what and people try to have us do shows in front of they don't understand comedy is the one thing you have to have people around.
Mm-hmm.
You can perform in front of people and know people. Music, but comedy, you have to feel the crowd. Even if they're not laughing, you need to feel that. Because you need to tailor your set, go in a different direction, change your inflection, whatever. And they don't understand that, man.
It's so funny that
you did it at home.
They not only not understand, or not only that you don't feel the people not laughing, you can feel the energy of why they're not laughing.
Exactly. Right.
Sometimes right. It's like what they had an argument.
Yep.
Right before the show.
Yep.
The waitress spilled the drink on them.
Yep. I mean, talk about that. So that's a segue for you to talk about that. Get them involved in the show. Yeah, man. Get them on it. Because our job is to make people laugh, make people happy. So.
When did you start to discover that instinct when you started doing stand up to talk about? Because usually that happens. I call it the meltdown. The meltdown with the audience usually happens around when you're headlining and this checks start coming in.
No, mine was before, man, because you know why? When I was I started comedy, I knew I was funny because I was doing it on the bus. Like with kids on the bus, I was cracking on people, or I was sitting in front of the bus and make people laugh all the way to school. And I knew I could feel if somebody wasn't feeling it that day, like their mom had whooped their ass, or they didn't get no breakfast, or they wearing the same clothes they had on yesterday. I knew what to say, what to do. I knew I could feel energy then. But, so that was easy for me on stage. I knew. That's why I love crowd work. People don't love hosting. I love hosting.
Oh, you're a great host, man.
If you do it right, you do the most time. And you get to do like everything. You get to touch everybody. And if they can not like the feature and headliner, but they got to like you. Right. And if you do it right, you're the great host, man. They remember you forever, man. So I love it, man.
Did you, did anyone teach you that, or did you just teach that yourself? How to host well.
I who used to do that, and I loved it, who did that a lot, was Robin Williams. He would always point people out in the crowd and then start talking about them and kind of get them involved in the show if they weren't involved. Steve Martin, early SNL, people like that. I saw do that, and I picked up those nuances then. Because they were all hot. You know, the comedians that were the funniest, George Carlin did it too. But the comedians who were the biggest and funniest, they were already on their material. But somebody who could do that and change the crowd and energy. And then Patrice O'Neal, oh my God, he taught me. That was a PhD lecture every night when I used to tour with Patrice, because that he would just, that was a study in how you do that from a master.
What gems did he give you?
Well, oh man, everything from like, he's like, even if they start out not liking you, that's good, because then the concept is to get them to like you. And then when you get good at it, you want them to like you, not like you, like you, not like you throughout your whole set. And so you're doing this, you're playing this ping pong with the audience, like, he's an asshole, oh, I love him. He's an asshole, no, I love him. But at the end, he's an asshole who I love. You know what I mean?
So that's such a great, I never, because usually you've always heard they got to like you right off the bat, no matter what. But his theory is it doesn't matter as long as you keep going.
Doesn't matter. What he also used to say to me was, so I would crush and have great sets in front of him, even standing O's from the feature spot. And he would be like, there's nothing you can do that I cannot make them forget about you in my first 3 minutes.
Damn.
And that was the game. And it was like, wow, this dude did it, you know. But it was funny just seeing that mastery, man.
Damn. We got a quick question from Dustin Wood. Here he is. Boom. He's got a question for you about Patrice and you.
What's
man.
up, Steph? How you doing?
What up, Dustin?
It's good to see you again, man.
You too, brother.
So Patrice is easily like in my top 3 best comedians I've ever seen. Like one of the best. He's a GOAT. But you know, he wasn't around as long as, you know, Pryor or Chappelle, where and the thing that I hear most from most people, and I'm curious since you were around him, is people say that they knew he was going to be one of the best right when they met him. Yeah. He just had that kind of energy. And is it one of those palpable things when you met him?
Dude, Patrice, yes. And Dustin, there's so many stories I can tell you about Patrice. We would go, like, okay, I can say these things, but we both were single at the time. So we would go to these
I like the warning. Just let you know.
Right?
After shows, man, he would, I don't know if you were
watching this.
He would talk about women so bad that I would be like, yo, man, I could not see you ever getting a girlfriend, whatever. So women would come up to him in tears, pissed off, right? And he'd be like, let's go to breakfast and we'll talk about it. These girls mad as hell, pissed off. By the time breakfast was over, not only did they want to give him pussy, they would have their friends come in and ready to give him drink. He was this dude was miraculous, man. He just had a way with people, man, where no matter what you thought at first about him, he was a much more deeper well. And I think he's one of those persons like Basquiat, the artist. He's going to get his roses when he's gone, more so than when he's alive.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now he's going to be seen as, like you said, one of the top 3, and everybody's like, damn, Patrice O'Neal. But at the time, he wasn't as popular. Mainstream comics knew, or people that knew in the industry, we knew. But people that really needed to know, sort of like Dave Chappelle taking it so long to make it, you know, really the GOAT and stuff like that. But Patrice, man, he had a way with people that was amazing, dude. And you knew it right away.
Well, Elephant in the Room, his special, I think
that was great.
Top to bottom, maybe one of the best, most consistent specials I've ever seen. Where like his closing bit could have been in the middle, his middle bit could have been the closer. Everything was just 5 stars, man. He was on another level.
That was how he did it. Before that set, he was like, okay, where should I do this one, that one, that? I said, you know what? It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. I was like, oh, you're right. It's not gonna matter. So he just went out there. Yeah, and it was ridiculous.
That's incredible, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. One more time, Dustin. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's 5-star. Hashtag make Mike
Dustin a man.
Please.
Man.
All right, Dustin. Thank you, brother. Dude, I always cut him off at the wrong time. Go ahead. Do the peace sign one more time. Go ahead. Do the peace. I always cut you out at the wrong time, dude. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, dude. Oh man, dude.
Because of Pearl Harbor first.
It's true though. Right, though. Did you see your feed filled with Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor's not really. The movie was good.
Right. The movie.
People no more, but
right. There's 20 survivors left. You know, when we start forgetting about Vietnam War, that's when we got to worry.
And Hawaii's beautiful. Nobody cares about what happened. Hawaii's beautiful, man.
Get those dirty ships out of there.
Bring out the girls in the hula skirts. Everybody give a damn what happened.
That's what Japan was doing. They're saving Hawaii from all these dirty ships.
Right. Don't nobody give a damn. It's Hawaii. Bring out the hula girls.
Now we're going to hell, and now your pastor's going to pray for us.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and learn to surf over there where they dead.
Right around the Arizona, catching those waves.
Surf where the Arizona was.
Oh my God. Damn, you went hard on that one. I was treading lightly. You're like, I see that and double that.
Like Seinfeld said, man, everything is funny at any time.
Exactly.
Everything's
Exactly.
funny at any time.
So what made you decide to get into stand-up comedy?
Oh man. When I was adopted at 7.
Okay.
And my parents that adopted me, man, straight diet of everything to make me well-rounded, because at that time I was not, because of what happened in my life and so forth. So they put me in entertainment, arts, dance. And so, but their goal for me was to be in politics. So serious goal.
I can see that.
But they were
see him in politics.
But they were like, we want you to learn. So I would listen to what my mom would get in an argument with my dad, and she would go listen to Bill Cosby, George Kirby, Mom's Mabley records, Red Fox records, and immediately turn her around. I'm like, damn, I want to do what they doing. You know, if they can turn somebody's life around like that, because she was pissed off, I want to do that. And so I started listening and memorizing the records without the cuss words, and I would do them at school. And so the teacher would give me last 10 minutes of school. If we were good, class was good, and I would do 10 minutes and learn and Richard Pryor jokes. Bill Cosby's Noah's Ark, my favorite bit of all time. Classic bit. And if you haven't heard it, you need to hear it. The classic storyteller. No matter what he's drugging bitches now, but I'm saying then he was a great storyteller. And so
drugging, that's the next album call. He's drugging bitches now.
He should have just told the story. He didn't have to drug the bitches. But anyway, that was where I started, man. And I never could have told them I was going into comedy. And so all straight diet of sports academics, so forth and so on. My mom passed away while I was in law school. And I then started comedy to get over the pain. And from there, my dad was like, okay, you can do it. And then he passed away shortly after, but yeah.
Wow, man. Wow. Well, did you have a struggle with growing up as adopted? Was that tough for you to do?
It's funny you say that, because people be like, they'll say to me, "Oh man, you're so well adjusted to be adopted." I was like, "Nigga, they're adopted parents, but they out here robbing bitches that they doing things." I don't know. Is it adopted gangs? It was a struggle before I was adopted, Mike. Getting adopted saved my life, but before that was a struggle, man. So like the first 7 years of my life, I suffered all 3 forms of abuse. I talk about it on stage: emotional, sexual, and physical. So I don't have a problem talking about it. And mental health is big to me, especially with black men, black and men of color. So I talk about it, and they saved my life. So no, I didn't have a struggle then, but struggle before, hell yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. So that pain just made you that strong, fierce comedian to let go and not even think twice about that, because you're being healed on stage as you're making other people laugh.
Exactly.
That's a powerful thing, man. That's absolutely. Man. And then not only, I didn't know you went to law school. Dude, you are the jack of all trades, bro.
I'm the most, like my people call me, they're like, the most educated comedian I know. I have like 10 degrees or certificates, man. I got 2 masters, a PhD, 2 bachelors, 2 teaching credentials. I went to law school, MBA, international business. It's school was school.
So modest. I got all these degrees. That's why you're gonna start that stripper. Stripper. You actually believe it. It's gonna work.
I'm gonna give you strippers a chance to just temporary job service. I'm gonna give them a job, get it. It's gonna be. Man, I'm telling you, I'm about to be a millionaire. Like Hugh Hefner, man.
I believe it, man. I definitely be. It's so funny. I remember one time I saw you backstage out of nowhere. I was like, "Oh, what's up, Steph? How you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, I just came back. I'm a principal now." I was like, "What?" It's just like out of nowhere. By the way, I've been gone for 4 years. That's what sucks about comedy. You don't realize the time frame because we're always used to being on the road and just working back and forth and stuff, coming home and saying hi and bye to everybody. And I can't believe the last time I saw you was 4 years prior to that. Because you took that break.
I took that break. Got my
become a principal.
Principal, man. Yeah, man. I have two passions in life, and it's entertainment and education. And I used to try to battle myself, like I got to choose one. And then one day I was like, I'm not going to choose. I love both.
Right.
I'm good at both. And let me, go ahead and do what I love. So, and I do both.
And it wasn't difficult for you to take that 4-year break.
It was difficult. I missed comedy. I did miss comedy. I missed entertainment and everything. But I said I knew this purpose. I knew I had a higher purpose, and I knew it was time to come. It was going to be a time to come back. And it's funny. Kirk McHenry came on because Kirk is the first show I did when I came back to comedy, and I went to go see him. At the time I was with my girlfriend, and we went to go. We said, I'm going to see this dude. I had to try to stay away from comedy clubs because you get that itch. Like,
dude,
man,
you get it bad, bro.
Kirk said, hey, man, you going on stage tonight. I said, Kirk, I've been on stage in 4 years. You going on stage tonight. And I went on stage and did a guest set, man. And then was back in comedy.
Like nothing.
Nothing, like nothing. Yeah.
I think honestly, man, and no bullshit, I think honestly, that's how it's getting me through COVID because when you took that 4-year break, like when we first shut down, I was like, you know what? Steph took a 4-year break. This is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah.
Steph, and I use that all the time. I was like, Steph took a 4-year break and he came back headlining everywhere.
But look at your outlet. Okay. Your outlet here is what you're doing right here, man. So you stay creative and funny. You and Dustin doing your thing, man. And so you create another outlet, which is great. That's fantastic.
But you know how it is as a comic getting off stage and not going back for a while.
Oh, man.
You know that the withdrawals.
Yeah, man.
But I'm just saying that stuck in my mind.
Yeah.
This whole time I was like, it's gonna be okay. Steph took 4 years off, and now look at him, dude. He's bigger and better.
I was like a crackhead, man. I was up at night rocking. And it was a mess, man.
Oh man. So and then you also got into acting as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got into acting. But it's funny. So I'm a trained actor first. I was acting. My first TV show I was at 11. Wow. So I was a trained actor first. Got into comedy. And, I knew comics go in really usually in the sitcoms, but I knew I had under my belt, I could act.
Right.
And the funny is, so I'm going into audition for a lot of the comedic roles, and they're like, nah, you're not good for that. But they put me in the serious roles. So they put me in acting roles. And so I had to go, push that muscle again. So that's what I do as well.
What do you like better? Serious acting or comedy acting?
Serious.
Serious? Yeah, we can go dark. I'm sure you can go dark.
Yeah, because of the push, it's not you. Like, for instance, this movie I just played in, everybody was like, yo, I played in a crooked cop in this movie called Atonement. I'm storing cocaine, doing alcohol, and you know me. So I, you know what I'm saying? It's the story. I'm scared of sugar. I ain't doing none of that, man. So,
I'm scared of sugar.
Diabetes. Yeah. It was crazy. So I love the push. Yeah,
that's great. Did acting dictate how you approached comedy?
No, not at all, man. Nice. What acting did though was make it so that I wasn't afraid to get on stage and afraid to take chances and afraid to stand in front of the stage and if something didn't work and say it didn't work. That didn't work. Let's try another one and make fun of myself. So
that's usually the biggest weakness in comedy when we don't hear the laughter and we start to melt down for no apparent reason.
Start to shrink, yeah. You gotta stay right there, yeah.
And keep throwing shit at the wall.
Yeah, just like Patrice told me. He said when he used to walk people out, the audience out, he loved that. He's like, I gotta make that make them feel uncomfortable because I feel uncomfortable. So you gotta
get rid of that garbage because it's all an energy field too.
It's all the energy field.
I feel like, right. I mean, it's so funny. I remember that this one time you were doing stand up. I think it was like a year ago when we were doing your Christmas show.
Oh yeah.
It was a year ago. You were doing your Christmas show, and you got off stage because you felt the reason and that moment to get off stage and started bugging everybody because they weren't laughing or something like that. You're like, you know what, fuck it, and then you got off stage with the cordless mic going back and forth at ease. I've never seen you do that. You're so very nice and you're such a gentleman on stage. But when I seen you go off stage, I was like, oh, this is a different side of stuff.
Different stuff. Yeah.
I will not piss him off.
I'm
I
not
know,
afraid.
dude. You're probably crazy.
I'm not afraid to get in their faces. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And that was the principle in you too.
Sides. That's what comedy gives you. You get to do both sides. You can be your persona off stage, but on stage you get to exercise some demons and maybe some personalities that you wouldn't normally have.
Right.
Yeah.
But you like it was like pouring water. You just like, all right, got off stage, started going back and forth, started making fun of everybody in front of the row, and just kept going, dude. It was amazing.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's the principle in you too.
And how dare you pay money to come to a show and be like, I'm not gonna laugh. Like,
right.
You know,
I remember that. That was so funny.
You're not better than us.
Do you ever use that with shitty parents when school was going on?
All the time, man. When parents go off on me, I'll just sit there. Like a lot of people get upset and everything. I'm sitting there, I'm basically laughing at my head. I was like,
right.
Glad you got that off your chest. I know that wasn't about me. That was more about you.
Right.
You know, and I make them feel stupid, man. That's where that doctorate comes out, and I can make them feel, silly. But I've had some crazy experiences as a principal. I've had a gun put on me in my office. The knife pulled on me. I had a woman, I had two parents. They're fighting. I'm trying to get between them to mediate and break them up. Then they slapping the hell out of me. It's funny, man.
Damn. I was gonna say, what was your worst interaction with as a principal?
Man, so many.
And a gun pulled on you.
Yeah, gun pulled on me, man. And
what
then
happened?
I had a situation where my school was in a gang neighborhood. And so the rule was kind of the colloquial rule was they cannot wear red. Now but I'm at a K-8 school. So my kindergartners have what on their backpack? Elmo. Elmo's red.
Right.
So the gang members was like, yeah, tell your mama, tell your principal, I'm going to kill you if you wear that backpack again. So they threatened my kindergartners and first graders. So I called the gang members in, both sides, and I'm talking to gang members about Elmo, dude. It was hilarious. I got to justify them not killing my kids because of red Elmo. And they're like, all right, we'll let Elmo go, man, but they can't wear nothing else red. I don't care if it's Sesame Street, nothing. I was like, okay, man.
But it's Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo, right?
They
couldn't be kids,
You can't be hard when you say tickle for some reason.
You can't be hard. Two things you can't. When I say I want to see a thug try to be hard when he's eating ice cream, and you can't threaten nobody licking an ice cream cone. I'll fuck you up. I'm telling you, as soon as I'm done with this, come whoop your ass.
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Ice cream scoop, bitch.
If I ain't just pay for this. Yeah.
And what was the other one? Just tickle?
Tickle
and ice cream. Oh my god, that's so funny.
And tickle. You can't be a thug getting tickled, man. If you're ticklish, you're no longer a thug.
That's it. I think that's how they should get initiated.
Right.
Put your arms up, motherfucker.
Yeah, forget whooping his ass and jumping him in. If you tickle him and he laughs,
yeah,
no longer be a
just go like this.
Tickle. You got to work in the back office. You got to collect gang dues. You can't be
back office.
You got to be in the office of the gang. You got to collect dues and do stuff in the community or something. You can't count the money we steal.
That's hilarious. Brian Harlan just said, or eating a hot dog.
Right? You can't do it unless you're eating it from the middle. If you eat it from the middle, you can be tough. You can't eat it hot dog from the end and be tough. Like,
yeah.
As soon as I'm done with this hot dog, whooping everybody in here. You stuck in everybody.
Nobody gonna tickle me in this motherfucker. Oh my god, man, you had an amazing life, dude. Crazy
life, dude. Crazy, man.
Do you got any advice for any newer comics?
Hell no, man. Fuck them.
That's it. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a wrap, man.
Hell no.
You go through this shit like we did. No, you know what? I would just say now, man. I see a lot of comments, and I don't know if you feel this way too. You see a lot of comments, and you're like, we crush, we kill the stage and whatever, and we get off, and they talk about something. They talk about one thing, their whole set. It's okay, it's funny, but not crushing. And next thing you know, they get a sitcom. And I'm like, when did the game change? But what I realized is the executives or the ones who are making it, the shot callers change. They're younger, and in the generation where they see something, they used to that instant gratification. They see one joke, and this person is a star, rather than seeing a sustained excellence and a sustained set of 60 minutes. They don't care. 3 minutes and you're a star now. So a little bit different, man. So I would just tell them to write. Yeah.
Because you know what, they can. What's horrible about that is when they become a star and they're headlining the road everywhere. They can't hold 60 minutes.
I can't hold it. I remember the person who had that the worst was what's the brother's name that won last comic standing, the Asian cat, Dat Fan.
Oh yeah, Dat Fan.
And he's funny for 15 minutes.
Right.
But Chris Tucker had the same problem. Chris Tucker did that set on Def Jam, 15 minutes of fame. Not even, that was like 8 minutes of fame. And Chris Tucker to this day can't do 60, but
he still can't do 60.
I
was like, damn.
Have you seen him do 60?
I haven't seen him do 60.
Exactly. Yeah. And Chris Tucker been out since 90. What?
Yeah, that's true. But dude, it's a marathon, man. I've seen him do 60. You do 60 like nothing.
Matter. But if your goal was to be one of the best comics, that didn't. But his goal was to make money and be the best comedic actor and a great guy. But I'm just saying, on the understanding of the art, 8 minutes.
Yeah, but still, man. Even though we all strive to be that famous comedic actor, we all want to be that. Yeah. But there's something about that 60 minutes that's just a monster.
Yeah,
that's nothing compared to 5-10 minutes.
It's nothing like that. Comedic acting to me. I would love to be on a sitcom or be on and been in these opportunities to be in a movie and stuff like that. But then to go and know you can come off of that because the movie's going to end, people gonna forget or whatever. But then you can go back on the road and do this 60 and just still crush. There's something different with that muscle and knowing you can still do that as opposed to Sean Wayans and doing what he does. So I'm not gonna say any more about that. I'm just gonna say Sean Wayans.
I ain't fucking with you, Steph. I know he's looking. Steph is just calling people out by name. He's not even describing shit. You're like, I got 10 doctorates, dog. Fuck y'all.
I mean, what?
I'm only afraid of my pastor, but Sean Wayans, Chris Tucker, what's up?
What?
Dude, you didn't even go. The best thing about you didn't even go, well, I really don't want to mention their name. Okay. You just bah. What?
Hey, bro, I'm too old to care anymore.
I could do 60 minutes, dog.
What's Sean Wayans gonna do, man? Out good look me? How are you gonna do? I'm fine. Come on, man.
Damn. I would hate to be on your bad side. Holy shit.
There's
a whole new side of you, bro. I love it. I love it, man. We could both. Someone's just guess what someone just said. Did we just find Funny Bunny's sidekick, Dustin? What do you think? What do you think?
No, fuck no, fuck, dude. Steph is terrifying right now without the costume. I don't want to see him dressed up as shit. No, dude. My worst nightmare is going up to Steph and being like, "What did you think of my set?"
Hey. No, man, I find constructive things to say about everybody that asks me that, man. And I saw you crush, man. I like you. I like you.
Oh, thank you, man.
I like what you do, man. So
thank you, man. I appreciate that.
It's you know what? It's people that are not humble and think they are the bomb. They really like. I have to bring you back to your knees, but fuck it. I'm gonna give you, it's okay. You want to learn and so forth. But if you think you the shit already, because I mean, tell me a Sean Wayans joke right now. Exactly. So what I'm saying to you is, so
dude, I get your frustration though. Like I think about those people that have blown up on YouTube, and they're only famous for I'm going to watch this trailer and then tell you what I think of this movie trailer. Right. And then, they're showing up in Oregon and they're selling out 5,000 seat theaters.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is it's a Q&A. Their show is just a big Q&A, but it's under the category of stand-up comedy. And it's almost like a slap in the face of people that actually put work in.
It is. And, I don't knock it because I knock it only because it's not my thing, but I don't knock it because it's going to be always an avenue somebody else makes it in. The old comics probably hate what we do or whatever.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's like don't call it, like you said, don't call it stand up comedy. Then just call it comedic representative or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or sketch comedy.
Yeah, this guy,
Thanks, Dustin.
saying comedic stuff. Thanks, Dustin.
Dude, I got this. Brian Harlan is on fire right now with this comment. Are you ready for this comment? He's a new business venture, putting washed up comics to work again.
Hilarious. Put him to work doing what though, Brian?
What's that?
Putting him to work doing what though?
Right. Damn. That took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. Oh shit, you double insulted. Holy shit, dude.
Hilarious.
Dude, the mastermind right here, man. That's your new nickname, man. The mastermind coming at you.
Man.
Oh God, dude. Well, brother, I think we're almost out of time, man. I just want to say,
man, we done?
We're about an hour.
Hey, I've done some podcasts where I'm like, when is this over? And I love this, man. This was fun, dude.
Dude, tell everybody about it.
Doing it with you, man, and we go way back, and I'm really loving what you're doing, man. I didn't know what it was, and I'm loving it. I'm loving what you're doing and being creative, man, and creating content that's funny as shit. So do your thing, man. You and Dustin.
Thanks, man.
You actually viewers. That's what's up, man. I did podcasts and for somebody. We had two people the whole time. We had their mama, one of the person's mama. And then the ex who wanted the mama was on
Jesus.
That was it. The viewers the whole time. So, But anyway, I want to shout out. Can I give some shout outs?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to shout out to all my baby mamas that I didn't pay child support to. I want to give. You should have got me then, bitch. I want to give a shout out to. I want to give a shout out to R. Kelly's manager. You ought to be shot. I'm going to give a shout out to who else am I going to give a shout out to, man? Tiny's family, Tiny Lister.
Oh, he just died.
He just passed away, man. And that's man. That's for the culture, man. Give R.I.P. to him, and also the my girl that just passed away too. Giselle Reed just passed away as well. 53. So yeah. Yeah, I could give it some more shout outs, but shout out to all my strippers out there who not getting work right now. Stay in shape, keep stretching. Unique, Mercedes, keep stretching.
You know what's great about you, Steph? I remember when I first started becoming funny, you gave mad props and you weren't blowing smoke. You're a genuine human being. You're a genuine comic, and you give respect when people are funny and want to learn the game, not just be funny and have a big head. Yeah. I mean, and I know you now. And there's two sides. Well, there's three sides of you now. There's a fucking cold-hearted Steph Sanders, but there's one that's very happy to see you, and then you could see someone that you don't like, but you're being courteous. You go, yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. You do that. I've seen you a couple times with asshole comedians that you hate, but you're such a gentleman and so courteous. You're like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, I gotta go out here over here, man.
I gotta go, man.
Yeah. Dude.
You the ants calling me. The ants.
Yeah. I got you got your phone. I gotta talk to the wife, man. I gotta go. My pastor wants us to get together. Here
we go, man.
But you know what? More people need to really be like you. Professionally.
Thank you,
because I really want to thank you for all these years of encouragement, all these years of putting me on stage, and also just spreading the love of comedy to everyone and being a gentleman. I really think that.
Thank you,
know
man.
What I mean?
Brother.
Yeah, bro. I mean that 100%, man. It's everyone needs to follow you except for the psychotic side.
It was like, yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, I mean that from the bottom of my heart, my friend. I really do.
Okay, man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
We got okay. Does anybody have any questions? Oh shoot! Someone just said, Nash just said, shout out to the baby mamas. Should have got me then. Oh, comedian Mike Shin just said, great show, guys. Can't wait to work with you again soon.
Mike Shin, man. Mike Shin is the dude in Reno, and he work in a suit every night. He comes
every night, man.
Every night.
Oh man,
sweatsuit now. He come in a suit.
Yeah, hold on. Dustin's got to say something real quick. Go ahead, buddy.
I just want to say thank you again, Steph. This was awesome. I didn't get a chance to talk to you earlier in November when I was in SAC, so it was exciting. I gotta say, you have a bit of a reputation of you go out of your way to tell comics if they did good, which is something that comics don't do a lot of nowadays. And Jimmy came up to me and was like, Steph wants to talk to you. And I met up with you in that hallway by the kitchen, and you were like, fuck, I forgot what I was supposed to tell you. And then you were like, oh, wait, the couple that needs to get engaged, they did it earlier at dinner. And you walked off, and I was like, God damn it. I thought this was going to be my moment. And then later on, I met you at that bar.
Yep.
And I was eating a hot dog from the middle. In the middle. And I looked super thuggish eating it. And I'm eating this hot dog, and you looked at me and you were like, you did great tonight. And it was the weirdest thing to be choked up while eating a hot dog.
Yeah, I couldn't come closer.
Yeah.
I was like, he's in the dick right now. I got to tell him he did good.
I just want to say thank you, man. Because your opinion means a lot to me. The same with Mike, and I appreciate all the advice and what you do for younger comics. So I really appreciate you, man. You're a great guy.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. That's good, man. Y'all making brother's ego good. They feel good out here, man. Happy holidays, Kwanzaa.
Yeah, man.
You know,
you got any last words of wisdom for everybody that's watching, or for anything? Any last words of wisdom?
Man, hey, everybody just, you know what? Everybody has their head down with COVID, and everybody is suffering right now. But you guess what? We will all make it through this, and be grateful for being alive through this, because COVID is real. So stay safe, and just really, if you make it through this, just stay grateful and be ready to do things on the other side of this, because just stay up, because the sun's gonna shine every day, no matter what we do. So, just stay up.
And the strippers will dance again.
They stay in shape. Get in shape.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Steph Sanders. Also, make sure you follow him on Instagram /Instagram.com. I am Steph Sanders.
Word.
Adam, book him, anything. Make sure you have him as your principal, whatever it is. Book Steph for anything. He's got great business for anything.
Me and the strippers. We doing a touring show, talk show. Me and the strippers.
One more time for Dustin Wood, the Adorkable One. Follow him on Instagram @Adorkable Dustin Wood. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you just tuned in and you're missing the live feed, don't worry. I mean, the live feed's awesome because I had all these great comments. Thank you, everybody, for leaving comments. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the show. But this show and other shows will be on youtube.com/MikeBComedy. So check out all the other previous shows. Every single show is getting better. This has been a very, very fast hour, and I don't say that to everybody. This has been a great hour, Steph, and I really appreciate it. And also, donate to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Please Venmo at Mike-Betancourt-5. Okay, this helps make the show grow. So if you donate, please donate to the show. Follow Dustin. Follow Steph. And finally, make Mike buy Dustin mask. You know. Oh, hold on. I got one more. One more.
Mask.
Here we go. I got one more. Boom. And save the strippers. Hashtag save the strippers.
We gotta save their lives, man. Their livelihood their kids are starving right now because y'all know strippers is. I thought the club, man, I almost cried, man. I said, man. Ridiculous. Cried by
Well, listen, brother. You have a happy holidays, and looking forward to working with you. Please tell everybody about the show, man. I'll send you a link. Tell everybody about this. This has been a very great show, and thank you for everything.
I will, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all. Brother. You take care.
Me, myself, and
Oh man, thank you everybody for leaving comments. Thank you everybody for watching. One more time for the Adorkable One, Dustin Wood. One more time for the psychotic professor, the Morgan Freeman in real life. Lean on me, Mr. Steph Sanders. Thank you very much, everyone. You have a safe holidays coming up, and don't forget, it's no longer. It's okay to not be emotionally attached to Pearl Harbor anymore. Oh, God. You guys are great. I love you. Thank you so much. And we will see you next week.